Hello, hello, collective. Thank you for being here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hope everyone be doing good, be having a good time wherever you are. You know what? Before wasting any more time, let's see what messages do we need to know. What be popping out here? Yeah, you may be like running away. Seems like I see you are not willing to associate yourself, with things that are actually uh, delaying you, things that are actually overwhelming you, things that are actually depleting you. You are more like running away, running away from toxic situations. Right now, you've moved on pretty much. Yeah, you may be even having people feeling like you are literally running away from them. Yeah, because it's more like you've moved on. You don't care to look back. These may be karmic friends. These may be people whom you just can't trust these people. These are people whom they always brought intention your way. These are people who were low-key competing with you. It's more like you just can see through them. You have cloaked their energy. You are running away, like literally, energetically. You don't care to associate with them. You may even be in the same room, but then you're gonna make sure that you withdraw your energy. You don't care to associate with these people. Yeah, you have people feeling like you've withdrawn your energy and you've moved on. Yeah, let's see some more. And you've moved on. Yeah, these are people who are very much feeling this rage right now. They are feeling this animosity right now. They are so jealous of you right now. These may be girls that you once friends with, that you were once closer to, close with. Yeah, these are people who want to argue with you so bad. These are people, some of them, they literally want to fight you because it's more like, how dare you, collective, withdraw your energy so bad. We want to be part of whatever is going on in your energy. These are people who are so, they are so full of themselves. These are people who feel like they are bigger than the program. These are people who feel like they want to box you. These are people who feel like they want to mind your business. These are people who feel like they can do you better than you. They are so miserable. These are people who are so miserable with themselves, and then they are watching you and they are getting triggered by you and your growth, your expansion, your success. These are people who are so like really need to get alive. Yeah, they want to start drama with you. These are people who always, they are always in the middle of something. They love chaos. They want to stir up drama with you right now. These are people who feel like they want to stir up the pot, and I feel they are more angry because they cannot penetrate your energy. They are so feeling this rage, this resentment, this envy, this, all these toxic feelings, this animosity, because they feel like they want to penetrate your energy and you are so not allowing them. They feel blocked out of your energy. Yeah, these are people who feel like you may have had a sudden windfall. These are people who feel like they are watching your life turn around. These are people who feel like you are somebody who's more like at the right time, at the right place. You know when to be, it's more like you are always guided. These are people who feel like, they want to come in your energy right now. They want to come in your energy right now. They are so angry because they don't have facts. They are just being moved by their feelings right now. They don't have facts on how to come forward, on how to disrupt your energy, on how to disrupt your peace, because they are only moving by their feelings. It's more like they lost leverage. You no longer radiate in their frequency anymore. These are people who are very much angry. You have girls, I mean, I feel these are your ex-comic friends that is very much angry with you. People who are much closer in your energy, but I feel it's women. Yeah, some they may be even doing divination right now, wanting to know more about your life, wanting to know more of what's going on, maybe going to tarot reader readers, they may be going to spiritual practitioners, and they may be going doing their own divination as well. They may be even sending spell work your way. Whoever these people are, these women are, they are so like, oh my God, feeling like they love your pure intentions. They feel like they are so into you. These are people who were trying to expose you so bad. They were trying to expose you way too bad, but now it seems like they didn't get anything they wanted. They didn't. Now, whoever they asked around about you, they are now looking at them sideways. They are now looking at them like, why did you go out of your way to get so much debt on collective? Why did you get so much go out, get why did you get so much out of your way to get so much dirt on collective? Now people are starting to look at them sideways, and they get to realize they actually didn't hate you. It's just that they had a different perspective of you and of how life's supposed to be. I feel these are people who get to realize that they were actually behind. They needed some updates. You were somebody who was more like bringing in updates, bringing in new updated information on certain things. Yeah, these are people who are now like seeing you moving in silence. Yeah, they are watching in silence, they are watching you move in silence. And they are like more like they're lacking behind screens, watching, wanting to know your next move, wanting to know what's up. They are so more like hiding behind screens, lacking. They can't help it. They can't help it because they want to fight you, only because they feel like it's more like whatever you are saying, it feels like an attack to them. Whatever you are doing, your growth, it feels like an attack to them. Your expansion, your evolution, it feels like an attack to them. Only because they are feeling very much broke. They are misaligned. Not just on the physical. They are feeling broke. They lack new ideas. They lack innovation. They lack not performing. These are people who are so broke, like literally. These are people who are like, they love cock blocking. They love to limit not just everyone, they also limit themselves. That's the funny part. They not just only limit others, they also limit themselves, because they do not allow new information to come in. They do not allow new expansion to come in. Yeah, it's more like they are okay with however way things are, and times are changing. Unfortunately, times are changing. Yeah, and you are somebody who's more like, bringing this new ways of thinking, this new perspective. And I feel whoever I'm talking to, you may have been gentle about it, but then it seems like still you were more like a threat to whoever these people are. Yeah, anyway, here there's an illusion. I feel these are people who feel like they are now being overwhelmed by putting on a mask. Yeah, these are people who are being overwhelmed by putting on the mask. Yeah, because they see you are very much content with who you are, the way you are, things are going. You are grateful. You're not competing with anyone. You're not comparing yourself to anyone. Pretty much, it's more like you are very much, you've healed yourself, you know. Yeah, these people who view you as very much strategic though. These are people who feel like you are always in your sanctuary. You may be somebody who's more like always by yourself. Maybe like you love to get downloads from the universe. You're somebody who's always getting downloads from the universe. Yeah, these are people who may be feeling like you are way too strict. These are people who may be feeling like you are way too strict. Yeah, they may have wanted to bully you, wanted to make you feel uncomfortable, but then it seems like it didn't work. Instead, they scared you away. It's like they scared you away because you cannot unsee what you saw. Yeah, right now you are in a turning point of your life. You may have been through a lot of cycles, the karmic cycles, but then right now I feel like you are in the turning point of your life. Things may be moving okay for you, which is beautiful. Yeah, whoever I'm talking to, continue having those boundaries. Continue having those boundaries. Guard your peace at all cost. Guard your peace at all costs. Yeah, be more very much direct with your communication. Yeah, I feel I'm talking to somebody who has a very much clear mindset. Yeah, you are being guided to calmer waters. You are being guided to calmer waters right now. I feel whoever I'm talking to, you are somebody who's very much practical. Yeah, pretty much. You are so practical, grounded, nurturing. I feel these are maybe people who are missing your nurturing energy. But anyway, you are somebody who's very much in tune with themselves. Yeah, you're very much in control right now. Yeah, these are people who are going through a tower moment. These are people who are going through a tower moment. Yeah, they are so invested in watching you, watching you making efforts, watching you being diligent, yeah, pretty much working on something, growing something. You may have planted seeds on something. These are people who are watching you forcing gravity. Yeah, these are people who are watching you making big decisions. You know what? These are people who are watching you, uh, you know, uh, more like you may, as much as you may be having a lot of responsibility, but then you're pushing forward effortlessly. It's more like you are pushing gravity. You are making big decisions. You are making things happen for yourself, and you are very much grateful. You come off as very much grateful. Yeah, let's see some more messages. Yeah, you are very much in your element right now. You are very much in your element right now. There may have been a mother figure as well. Whoever this is, they view you as somebody who's very much fearless. Yeah, whoever this is, they view you as somebody who's very much daring. More like you have this drive, to go after things and make things happen for yourself. People may look at you and think you are naive, but then no. I feel whoever this older feminine, this mother figure, this woman, yeah, this is somebody who may have sent something your way, yeah, but then it seems like it's backfiring. It seems like it's backfiring, and that's the truth. It seems like it's backfiring because it seems like you are still very much in your own element, and you still have this go-getter spirit. You still have this go-getter spirit. Whatever they may have sent your way, it's so backfiring, like literally. Whatever magic, with a magician being here, whoever this is, whatever magic they sent your way, it's so backfiring. And now they are gaining clarity. Now they are gaining awareness. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's a lot, a tendency. You are more like a catalyst. I feel whoever this is, they may have been in defense mode for quite some time. Yeah, whoever I'm talking to, you are somebody who's more like you try to avoid conflict, with whoever these people or this person is. You may have tried to avoid conflict at all costs, but then yeah, you are coming off as somebody who was more like a catalyst because they were so stuck in their ways. This is somebody who was very much stuck in their ways. They couldn't let go. I feel this is somebody who always want to get away with everything at all costs. They want to win at all costs. Now it's more like they went too far. They went too far, and they broke the spiritual rules. With them breaking the spiritual rules, now they got to get the wrath of their own making, because now the magic is backfiring. And it seems like you were the catalyst, because they may have done it to many people or may have done it before, and then things went all along. But now, not this time. Not this time. This time it went backfiring on whoever this is. Yeah, 1515 here, who continue being creative. Continue being creative. Yeah, right now, keep accessing the creative connection that you feel to the divine. The whispers speak through your creative connection, allowing you to express the beauty that is within you and connect you to the love that is around you. Right now, collective, clearly find inspiration in anything. Find your inspiration in anything and run away with it. Be more creative, think out of the box, enjoy your freedom, do what you want, when you want, how you want it. I feel whatever it is that works for you will work for you. There's more adventure for you about to appear. You are in this new world right now, like literally. Right now, you are in this, meaning nobody can stop anything for yourself. You will be stopping yourself. And I doubt God will allow that for you to do that to yourself. Embrace the unknown right now with curiosity, letting each journey shape you and your path with and wisdom. Just allow yourself to enjoy this new experience. This is a new experience. Do not want to God to know everything. Just enjoy the experience right now. Be you, do you, enjoy your freedom. Allow these naysayers. They are gonna always be there. They're always gonna watch you. That's the fact. They are not gonna run away because it says he place the tables before you in front of those who know themselves. So there's no way he's going to hide you. Now you'll be the one hiding yourself. Stop hiding yourself. So you're gonna have to do you effortlessly, proudly so, and yeah, with ease, with ease. Yeah, I see you having wise counsel. You may be somebody who's more like trusting their intuition, there may be, if you need guidance somewhere, then why not get it, but then do not allow anyone to come and impose in your reality. Yeah, but whoever I'm talking to, I feel you are somebody who's more like getting more knowledge. You may be researching as well. You may be researching and actually getting more wisdom in other things. Yeah, pretty much. You may be researching and getting more wisdom on other things. Yeah, the path is clear for you. Right now, the path is clear for you, collective. The path is clear for you. Embrace the journey ahead with an open heart, ready to discover the growth from the revelations that are coming in. Trust the process. The divine timing is at play. Trust the process. Collective. Nobody can stop shit for you. They can stay with their misery, with their jealousy, with their envy. That's their problem. It has nothing to do with you. You just be you. You just be you. Clearly, things are working out as supposed to. You are in this street called destiny. You are in this street called destiny. Everything is about to unfold.